In a little village where whispered secrets were more powerful than honest truths, I became caught up in a labyrinth of allegations woven by none other than my own sister, Sarah. Our previously strong connection started to deteriorate when I made a choice that would permanently change the direction of our relationship. It all began harmlessly when Sarah came up to me, requesting a favor. She was throwing a party and asked me to bring booze for her guests. Considering the legal and ethical consequences, I paused, politely declining her request. Unbeknownst to me, this straightforward act of duty would trigger a series of events that would greatly impact our family. As the evening of the gathering neared, tensions increased. Sarah's letdown turned into bitterness, and our conversations grew tense. The tension in the home became palpable as words went unheard and conflicts remained unaddressed. I never expected the turmoil that was developing beneath the surface. The night of the celebration came, and I remained committed to my choice of not providing alcohol. Sarah, driven by annoyance, took advantage of the opportunity to change the story in her favor. Unfounded allegations started to spread throughout our group of friends, damaging my image and affecting our family relationships. I heard rumors, with claims ranging from not paying attention to family to intentionally ruining Sarah's social function. Acquaintances doubted my honesty, and even family members regarded me with doubt. The burden of unfounded allegations weighed heavily on me, endangering the trust I had established throughout the years. Intent on discovering the truth, I confronted Sarah, inquiring about her reasons for portraying me as the antagonist. Her reply consisted of a combination of defensiveness and avoidance, which left me even more confused than before. It became clear that there were levels of anger and undisclosed reasons beneath the surface of her claims. As I explored further into the complex relationships within the family, I uncovered deep-seated resentments and unsolved problems that had worsened over the years. Sarah's claims were not solely focused on the booze. They were the expression of a more profound emotional conflict within our relationship. In my search for truth and resolution, I encountered the difficulty of unraveling the complexities of our troubled sisterly relationship. The process of reconciliation was characterized by sincere discussions, recognizing previous frustrations, and a shared dedication to restoring trust. As the layers of confusion were removed, the reality became clear, revealing an intricate web of feelings and family relationships. The allegations against me were not solely related to drinking. They were an expression of a need for attention, empathy, and a need for our strained relationship to mend. Ultimately, our family had to decide whether to let the accusations to divide us or to embrace them as a catalyst for progress and comprehension. The tale of my sister's unfounded allegations became a touching section in our family's story, emphasizing the significance of communication, forgiveness, and the lasting power of family ties. As I started to understand the situation better, I recognized that Sarah's charges were a result of deeper issues within our family. Committed to addressing these injuries, I began a process of self-reflection and understanding. One night, I asked Sarah to have a sincere chat. The atmosphere was filled with tension as we dealt with the intricacies of our relationship. Sarah, at first guarded, slowly began to share about the anguish she had been holding in for years. Emotions of being ignored, envy, and a feeling of not being listened to had motivated her behavior. During that sensitive moment, we both recognized our errors and the part we played in the decline of our relationship. It became clear that our problems went beyond the surface, going beyond the first disagreement regarding drinking. The allegations were an appeal for comprehension, a desperate request for acknowledgement. As we kept talking, tears were cried, apologies were spoken, and a new understanding grew. We understood that the crucial aspect of repairing our relationship was based on understanding and honest dialogue. The past we have in common, which was once divided, now serves as the basis for a stronger connection. In order to progress, we made the decision to include additional family members in the discussion. The openness facilitated a shared process of healing, dealing with long-standing complaints and promoting a feeling of togetherness. The voyage was not fast, but as each day went by, the feeling of distrust disappeared, allowing for a real relationship to form. The allegations that previously had the potential to divide us now acted as a driving force for beneficial transformation. Our family started to reconstruct itself, turning the previous pain into a chance for development. Trust was restored, and the injuries, while not forgotten, turned into scars that served as a reminder of the strength of familial love. From this experience, I discovered that confrontations can often be more than just surface problems and can reveal underlying emotional challenges. Our family came out of the darkness of untrue accusations stronger and more bonded than ever before. It demonstrated the ability of comprehension, pardon, and the strong connections that keep a family united. As we kept dealing with the challenges of our lives, we brought along the knowledge gained from that chaotic period. Our tale turned into a story of redemption, showing us that beyond the misunderstandings and false charges, there is the possibility for deep healing and forgiveness. Over time, our family's progress towards reconciliation became a joint endeavor. As we explored the underlying causes of our problems, it became evident that communication was the key factor keeping our family relationships together. Motivated by our early achievements, we chose to arrange a family gathering, a chance for all individuals to express their complaints and initiate the process of restoration. The mood was uneasy as we gathered around the table, but there was a mutual determination to address our difficulties directly. Every member of the family had a chance to share their emotions, concerns, and disappointments. It was a therapeutic experience as we started to view one another not as opponents, but as individuals dealing with the intricacies of life. My sister, specifically, spoke articulately about her challenges and how the desire for approval pushed her towards a harmful course. It was a moment that made both of us feel humble. She acknowledged her pain, and I recognized my own faults. Collectively, we established the goal of cultivating a more encouraging atmosphere where all perspectives would be acknowledged. During the upcoming weeks, we participated in regular family gatherings, a space for open conversation and authentic bonding. The injuries from the past were gradually becoming better, and a newly discovered feeling of togetherness appeared. Confidence, however delicate, started to reconstruct itself as we collaborated to destroy the obstacles that had long separated us. As our family situation changed, my sister and I discovered shared interests. By going through common experiences and developing a deeper understanding of each other's feelings, our relationship went through a transformation. We transitioned from being opponents to becoming partners, discovering how valuable the distinct qualities each member of the family has. The unfounded allegations that initially posed a risk to divide our family became a distant recollection. What was left was a story of forgiveness, development, and the lasting power of family ties. We decided to concentrate on the progress we had achieved, instead of fixating on the past. Ultimately, our family's path to reconciliation showed us that comprehension, pardon, and honest dialogue are the foundations of any strong relationship. Although reminders of previous hardships persisted, they demonstrated our ability to bounce back and the profound impact of love within a family. The narrative that started with unfounded allegations ended with a cohesive family, fortified and more resilient than ever. During the process of mending and rebuilding, our family acquired a new appreciation for each other. The combined effort to resolve and fix our disagreements brought us closer than we ever imagined. Gradually, the doubts and lack of understanding disappeared, allowing for a sense of empathy and encouragement. The pivotal moment occurred when my sister and I began a path of self-exploration together. We participated in counseling sessions together, investigating the underlying causes of our disagreements and acquiring useful methods for communicating. These meetings enabled us to discuss the main problems that had caused her unfounded claims and my refusal to provide alcohol for her event. While we dealt with the complexities of our relationship, we discovered common memories from our childhood that used to be the basis of our connection. Finding again the affection and friendship we once had became the main reason for our reconciliation. It was a touching reminder that despite the challenges, family bonds might last. The family meeting, initially a nervous event, transformed into a fundamental part of our recovery journey. Accepting vulnerability, we openly expressed our emotions and sought comprehension. During that period, my sister opened up about the societal expectations that had influenced her to make untrue allegations, which brought us closer together via a shared understanding. As we neared the end of our family's journey, forgiveness became the main factor for change. My sister and I decided to move on from the past, understanding that clinging onto bitterness would only hinder our overall development. In this newfound unity, the unfounded allegations became a distant memory, eclipsed by the power of our renewed family connections. Our tale, previously characterized by disagreement and suspicion, ended with a family that emerged from the challenging experiences more robust and able to recover quickly. By making sincere efforts, maintaining open communication, and being committed to understanding, we broke down the boundaries that used to separate us. Our story demonstrates the lasting strength of love and forgiveness within a family, showing that even the most profound hurts can be healed through time, understanding, and a mutual commitment to rebuilding. After our family's therapeutic healing process, we all agreed to tell our story to others, in the hope that it could inspire and connect with individuals dealing with similar difficulties. I started recording our trip on my YouTube channel, turning the difficult event into a story of finding hope, understanding, and the lasting power of family connections. The feedback from our audience was really strong, as people from different backgrounds expressed their own challenges and experiences of making peace. The comments area turned into an online support network, promoting a feeling of togetherness among individuals who had gone through strained familial relationships. Inspired by the beneficial effect of our narrative, we kept searching for ways to promote healing outside of our close-knit group. My sister and I worked together on a shared effort to promote the significance of open communication among families. Collectively, we arranged workshops and seminars, offering a platform for others to share their tales and seek advice. The trip that started with untrue allegations and family disagreement has turned into a goal of compassion and comprehension. As our combined efforts grew, the impact of our story also spread, reaching unexpected corners of the world. Our story became a proof of the strength of the human spirit, demonstrating that even in the most difficult times, it is possible to find redemption and healing. The personal experience we had connected with many people facing their own family difficulties, giving them a small amount of optimism and a guide to finding peace. The ending of our narrative was not only the settlement of a family issue, but the beginning of a larger movement, a recognition that healing is something everyone needs, and the ability to start making changes is within our ability to forgive, understand, and rebuild. Our YouTube channel, previously a place for amusement, has transformed into a space for exchanging stories of strength and change. As we kept building an online network of support, it became clear that our shared experiences had the potential to encourage a positive change in how families handle difficulties and disagreements. Ultimately, our narrative was not solely focused on conquering unjust allegations. It evolved into a demonstration of the profound influence of affection, pardoning, and the resolute bond of familial connections.